The difference in working with Quad City Bank and Trust has been that local perspective, right? They bring a unique local connection and partnership that we hadn't seen for a while. We'd worked with other institutions who may have had a local face, but the decisions weren't made here locally. If we have an issue or we have a question, typically it's one phone call or one email, and we get a response back very quickly, and usually it's a response that helps us figure out what we need to do next. It's been a great partnership from start to finish.
I love working with Empowering Abilities. It is so awesome to come here and to see the participants and the relationships that they have with the individuals here. I leave here with a smile on my face every single time.
Nonprofits are really unique, right? So a lot of our challenges stemmed from making sure we had our line of credit always renewed and always up to date, because we never know when we're not going to get paid, because we are really beholden to our funders, and those are anywhere from state to federal funders, and sometimes we don't always get reimbursed on time. It's important that we're also working with a local bank who understands our needs, but also understands the community in which we're working.
Not only does Quad City Bank and Trust help with the financial needs of the organizations that we work with, but we're also encouraged to volunteer, to participate, to be an active member of organizations that we have a passion for.
Every child was banking with a larger bank that was based out of Chicago but had some local offices in the Quad City area. And we were not getting a personal experience. Anytime we called, we were getting somebody in Chicago, and anytime we had to talk about our needs, we were having to re-explain who we were. So we made the decision to move to Quad City Bank and Trust to have that more personalized banking experience.
Quad City Bank and Trust is here today. They're one of our first partners in a new opportunity that we have. It's called All Hands on Deck. And it's an opportunity for them to financially support us by purchasing the food, but more importantly, bringing their team together to pack those meals and share some teamwork and some bonding, not only with fellow Quad City Bank and Trust employees, but also Riverbend Food Bank employees. What they will put together today will be over 3,000 meals that will support kids in our school systems.
So we are down here at the Riverbend Food Bank. We are packaging food for children and families in our community. We got an assembly line going. We've got chicken, cereal, all kind of different types of food.
We got the opportunity to get out of the office today and work together for the community, and something that we're really passionate about.
Quad City Bank and Trust promotes giving back to the community. It's something that we do, and every employee is encouraged to give back and volunteer.
There's actually a special program they have where each employee gets 8 hours of volunteer time off during the year that they get to take, which is in addition to paid time off. So it's great to give employees an opportunity where we encourage them to say, get in the community, give back to the community.
The impact that Quad City Bank and Trust has made with Girl Scouts, not only do we have board members from there, but we also have volunteers from Quad City Bank and Trust. They are just an amazing partner. And when we talk about Girl Scouts, that our job is to make the world a better place, I don't think we could do it without Quad City Bank and Trust.
There are definitely girls who would not get to be Girl Scouts if it wasn't for our partnership with Quad City Bank and Trust. And so we are very grateful, and those girls are very grateful. And then they're going to go out in the community and do big things afterwards, because they've had a really great start through a leadership program.
Each nonprofit that we work with has very unique needs, so we need to make sure we are sitting down with the symphony and understanding what it is exactly that they need and adjusting our approach to make sure we're meeting the needs of the symphony.
One of the great things about Quad City Bank and Trust is that they really put their money where their mouth is when it comes to supporting the community. They're involved in so many different nonprofits, supporting events, supporting causes that are really important and vital to the vibrancy of our community. You just don't see that with every single bank. So we're really proud to partner with Quad City Bank and Trust.
I received a call from John Anderson, and he said, Angie, I have a favor. And I thought, John, what am I going to be able to do for you? He asked me to consider a board seat at Quad City Bank and Trust. He would like me to consider a seat because of Quad City Bank and Trust's commitment to community and living that mission of who they are as a community bank, and wanting to ensure that someone on their board had a good line on what was happening in nonprofits. Quad City Bank and Trust is true to being a community bank. They live here, they invest here, and they are truly proud of who we are.
So I think being part of a community is just extremely important. It's always been important to me. I've always been involved in a community. I love the aspect of being able to help out, giving my time, giving my efforts, giving my abilities to do things that I can to help further along any part of a community that I possibly can.
Quad City Bank and Trust is a wonderful partner with the Quad Cities Community Foundation and a number of nonprofits in the area. And that's really important because the work that we all do together makes a bigger impact. If we can share and be collaborative in our approach to giving, we can really make a bigger impact collectively in our community.
We certainly not only appreciate the partnership, we certainly appreciate their generosity and their support of everything that we do day in and day out. It's really been a blessing.